Welcome back to another edition of the Chicago White Sox here on OOTP 25. And as you can see, we are set here for the 2028 ALCS. It is the Sox v. Sox series. The White Sox taking on the Red Sox, the 1 seed and the 2 seed here in the American League, taking on each other. While over in the National League, it's going to be the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. I believe the Braves were... Yeah, the Braves were the 2 seed. So it's 1-2 seed as well over in the National League. So it's, shaping up to be chalk here. But we're trying to not have it be chalk because we are the 2 seed taking on the Red Sox who have home field advantage here. We are not making any changes to our roster here as Burrows is not back from his injury yet. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this Boston Red Sox team who won the American League East Division. Best team in the American League this year, 95 wins. They also have won recently. 2025, they were the World Series champs. We take a look at their history here as 2025 win the World Series, and then they make the playoffs back-to-back years, 99 and 94 wins, and then 95 wins this year. So this is a very, very good team. Now, they no longer have Tanner Houck. All right, let's take a look at their team stats first. Very good hitting team, second in runs scored, second in runs allowed. So, they're the second best pitching staff behind us. And then they also have one of the best offenses in baseball. But they just strike out a decent amount. So maybe we could take advantage of that. Not that we strike out a ton of people. But, like I was going to say, this team, basically different ace, though. We take their ace in the free agency and Tanner Houck and Paul Skeens. They acquire at the trade deadline for an absolute haul as the Pirates got a 50 potential prospect, a 75 who I think was an 80, but he is fragile. That's not great. And then, of course, it backs us out of that screen. And then another 50 guy, and then just kind of a throw-in player. But Paul Skeens is their ace, so Game 1 is going to be Tanner Houck versus Paul Skeens. They've also got the Northeastern man, Aaron Savali, pitching in his home of New England. Connecticut-born, went to Northeastern. Big-time pitcher for him, 2 wins for the Boston Red Sox. 3 wins last year, 3.5 wins for them last year. They've also got Zach Gallen on this staff. They've got Brian Bayo still here on this team. Adbert Alzolay is in their bullpen. Enyel De Los Santos is in their bullpen. Camilo Doval's in the bullpen. Dick Fitz is out here. Justin Lawrence, Jefferson Vargas, Sam Hentges. Really, really good pitching staff over in Boston. And then on the offensive side of things, you got Tristan Cassis, who's a big-time power bat. Miguel Blaise has developed very well for them. He's a 5-win player. Roman Anthony, still a really good player. 3 wins basically 3 seasons in a row here for the Red Sox. Marcelo Myers on this team. James Triantos is on this team playing third base. Kyle Teal is their catcher. Decent ratings, but has not really performed this season. Definitely a down year for him. And then Franklin Arias, really good defender at second base. Wilyer Abreu in right field, who has decent ratings. Ezekiel Duran is on this team, as well as Alan Castro, playing, DH for them against the righties. So we are here in Boston, Massachusetts at Fenway Park. Paul Skeens, like I said, it's Skeens versus Tanner Houck here in Game 1. Big time pitching matchup. As the only change to our lineup here is that Magellan was not performing well in the first series, so we're just going to see if we can get our spark plug guy from the regular season, another former Red Sox, in Ceddanne Rafaela, playing second base for us. He's getting the start here. So top 1, we do nothing. Bottom 1, Casas is on second base. Miguel Blaise at the dish. He goes down looking. So Houck works a scoreless frame. Skeens works a scoreless frame. Houck scoreless frame. Skeens scoreless frame. Houck gives up a solo shot. Gets at it from there. We have first and second, 2 outs here for Samuel Zavala. And he's going to find some outfield grass. Very shallow, good runner, great arm. No, we're not sending him. I'm not crazy. So it's bases juiced here, 2 outs for Sean Bouchard. Line drive, but right at Roman Anthony. Still 1-0 Boston. Bottom 4. Houck's in some trouble. Second and third, 1 out. James Triantos pitch around with first base open. Is that gone? Huh. 3-run blast, 4-0 Red Sox. Tanner Houck getting lit up. Make it make sense. Jesus Christ. Gets at it from there. It's top 5. We scored a run. It's 4-1 now. Had we score a run. Noah Miller struck out. Hudson Head grounded out. And then Ceddanne Rafaela with a solo home run. Hell yes. So top 5 still. We do nothing else. 3-run game. Bottom 5 here. Houck works a scoreless frame. We do nothing else. Bottom 6. Houck gives up another run. We're going to take him out of the game here. Bring in, 4-run game. Let's go Jared Kelly. He's going to come in. Find himself in some trouble at second and third. 2 outs here for Kyle Teal. Nice play by Noah Miller. Gets out of it, but it's back to being a 4-run game. Top 7 here. Skeens is just absolutely dominating us. As Bouchard's on second base here with 2 outs for Hudson Head, who goes down swinging. 20 Ks this postseason for Skeens. Kelly is like half stamina. We're going to take him out. Bring in Younger in this situation. He's in some trouble. First and second, 1 out here for Tristan Cassis. Lefty, righty, lefty. Let's see what the young guy has. Caden Campbell. Awesome. Lefty on lefty. Cassis goes down the left field line. Nobody scores, though. Bases juiced here for Blyce. Maybe I shouldn't have brought in the kid. It's now not a 4-run game anymore. Oh, my God! Anthony's out, though, at the plate. 2 down. And then we strike out the next guy. So it's a 5-run game heading into the top of the 8th. Skeens is still on the bump, just absolutely shredding us. Okay, first and second, 1 out. Colson Montgomery's to the dish, and Skeens is finally out. Now's our chance to do something. As, what you got for us, Montgomery? Last series MVP, this time you're going to go out in 3 pitches, watching strike 3. Some fucking, guy who doesn't want to be there in Little League type shit. So now it's 2 outs. Ramos. He goes down swinging. We do nothing. So bottom 8 here. Campbell gets out of it. Top 8 to top 9. Let's just see if we can get some base runners here. Zavala goes down swinging. Bouchard against the lefty. Goes down swinging. Miller doesn't really matter, but we're going to pinch it anyways. Off the end of the bat, pop up. 1, 2, 3 go the Sox in that inning as the Red Sox take game 1 by a score of 6-1. All right, so we drop the Skeens-Houck matchup, unfortunately, and now it's game 2, down 1-0 here in the 7-game set. Aaron Savali, the Northeastern man, is on the bump for them. We have Jonathan Santucci, the Duke man. Why is it not saying his page? Duke, yeah, I knew that. I don't know why I double-checked. I knew that. But yeah, top 1. Nothing going for us. Oh, by the way, we have Rafael at second base again as Santucci. Runner on second base here. 2 outs for Casas. Walks him. Brings up Triantos. Ground ball to third base. go the short way, score this frame. Move things on to the second. We do nothing. They do nothing. We do nothing. They do nothing. We have a runner on second base after a leadoff double from Edgar Caro. And then pitch gets away from Jenkins, or away from Teal there, as Jenkins has a 1-2 count. Caro's at third base now. Full count here for Jenkins. Diving play by Marcelo Meyer. Summer lovin'. My goodness. One down, runner on third. Montgomery's here. See what he does. I don't know if that's going to be deep enough to get the runner in. Outfield depth, average runner. Yeah, I'm not running on Wilyer Abreu's arm. We've seen what happens there. 2 down now. Ramos. Smoked it right at Abreu. Still scoreless here, bottom 4. Santucci works a scoreless frame. They're going to Griffin Herring in the bullpen. Lefty on lefty here. 2-2 to Zavala. Ground ball, first base. 1 down. Brings up Bouchard. Goes down swinging. Now it's Noah Miller, who sucks. Continues to not have a single hit this postseason. As we go 1-2-3, it's bottom 5. And lefty on lefty here. Santucci in some trouble. Awesome stuff. Runners on the corners here. Nobody out for Wilyer Abreu. You can still bring it. I mean, it's lefty. It's 2 lefties here, so we're going to let you face the lefties. Strikes out Abreu. Walks Roman Anthony. Bases are juiced. We got to turn to somebody else here. Grant Taylor. Grant Taylor's our guy. Going to him in the 5th inning here against the 3-4 spot. Go after him. Fly ball to right field. Oh my god, Jenkins caught that. Teal's going to tag up, make it a 1-0 game, though. Brings up Casas. Ground ball right side. So, I mean, Taylor does a fine job. Unfortunately, couldn't give up no runs, but it's still only 1-0. We need some goddamn hits. Gonna do something Hudson Head, please. Ground ball left side, nothing going. Now it's Rafaela. He goes down swinging. Now it's Edgar Caro. Hit well, but not well enough. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Now it's on to the bottom of the 6th. Taylor can't get it done. Triantos already on third base. Nobody out here for Marcelo Meyer. He's going to walk him. Taylor's coming out of the game. We're going to go Liager, and maybe he can get us some strikeouts here. 0-2. Struck out him. Now it's Kyle Teal. Go home. He's safe. I mean, that was a the animation looked horrible. 65 grade defender at first base making that type of play. So another run comes in. It's 2-0 now. We can only get the 1. And Rafaela has to come out of the game. Awesome stuff. Let's bring in Magellan. You're good. You're good, and then you immediately walk a guy on 4 pitches. And then that gets past Miller's leaping glove. That's going to score at least 1. Possibly 2. It does indeed. It's 4-0. I mean, just fucking brutal. Now we're back to the 3-4-5 spot. And Matt Manning is going to come in for us. Finally get out of the inning, but we have no fucking hits essentially, and we're down 4-0. Top 7. We do nothing. Bottom 7. Manning gives up a solo shot. Still can't get out of it. It's 2 outs, runner on second base. Gets a pop fly, but it's now down 5 as their offense continues to do nothing. And it's top 8. Zavala, Bouchard, Miller due up. Zavala goes down swinging. Bouchard goes down swinging. We're going to want Mogollon at short. You at second. Let's just risp it. Nothing going. Bottom 8. Bunch of lefties coming up, so let's just bring in Jeremy Gonzalez since he hasn't gotten any fucking work. Of course, even he can't work a clean inning. Matt's going to find outfield grass. Now it's Roman Anthony. Nice play by Gonzalez, but still everyone's safe. Run comes in. 6-0 now. Still nobody out. They're going to hit a screamer into... I mean, like, what the fuck? And we score no runs. 4 hits, no runs on the day. 8-0 is your final. I mean, offense seemed fine last series, and now it's like we can't do anything. Alright, folks, so we are making a change to the roster because Ceddanne Rafaela has a strained oblique, which will keep him out for 5 weeks, so he gets to go on the playoff IL. Alright, folks, it is Game 3 as the series now moves back to Chicago. We are down 2-0 as we drop both games in Boston. Jeffrey Springs is on the bump for us. They have Zach Gallen going, the New Jersey man. And then we no longer have Noah Miller at shortstop. He is not playing shortstop. Ryan Burroughs is back. He was playing shortstop in the minors. We're going to play him at shortstop here. And then Jacob Gonzalez is getting some time at second base because Mogollon has not been able to figure it out. And Gonzalez is a lefty bat who theoretically should be able to hit against the righty. So he's playing. Everything else is the same except for Montgomery's hitting second now. Jenkins is hitting third. As let's get into it. Top 1, doing nothing. Nothing for both sides. Scoreless frame. What the fuck happened? I need a pitcher? Herniated disc. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Awesome. Honestly, we might just go Tanner McDougal here. I was going to say we go McDougal, and then maybe the next game we go, like, Manning with an opener. We'll just go Manning right now. Manning comes in, top 3. Runner on second with 1 out. That'll be 2 down, but runner moves up to third base. Brings up Wilyer Abreu, who watches strike 3. Manning gets out of the inning. Move things on bottom 3. Offense does nothing. Manning gives up a solo shot or something. Still can't get out of it. It's a runner on second here with 1 out, and Manning is getting gassed, so we have to take him out. We're going to get some bulk out of, let's go Tanner Banks. Struck out Meyer. Brings up Duran. Struck him out too. So still just 2-0. But we have no hits. It's bottom 4. Still no hits. Banks works a scoreless frame. We still have no hits. We're into the 6th inning now. Banks works a scoreless frame. Head, Gonzalez, Caro. Oh my god, it's a tie ball game. 2-run home run, Colson Montgomery after a Caro single. Beautiful stuff. Jenkins doubles. It's Brian Ramos with a runner in scoring position, who finds some outfield grass. That's going to get down into the right field corner, opposite way. RBI double for Ramos, and suddenly the White Sox are on top in this game, 3-2. And we're still going. Zavala goes down swinging. Now the inning comes to an end. We're on to the 7th. Banks has been cooking here. Still cooking. My goodness. Bottom 7. We do nothing. Top 8. We got to let him face the lefty. Ground ball. 1 down. All right. We'll let him face... he's in the red. There's not much gas left. Yeah, we can't be pushing him for this. We do want to bring in a lefty, though, so we want to go Jeremy Gonzalez. Strikes out Arias. Brings up top of the order. Lefty, Wilyer Abreu. Walks him. Now it's Roman Anthony. He's going to walk him, too. Jesus Christ. I mean, Casas is up next. Jesus Christ. Gets a fly ball there. Still 3-2 ball game. Move things on bottom 8. Enyel De Los Santos comes on for them. We have 9-1-2 due up. Let's let Gonzalez hit here. 1-0 count. He gets plunked. He's on first base. And we are going to pinch run. He's also going to play short. He's going to move back to second. And Noah Miller's on first base. Pinch running. We are going to attempt to steal. Doesn't like there that first pitch. Let's go the second one. They throw over. They don't want him doing it, so let's just go hit and run. Okay, so they don't get the double play because we hit and ran, but Caro does ground out. But we have a runner in scoring position, so basically a sack bunt there. Now Colson Montgomery's up. Who gets plunked? Jesus. First and second, 1 out now for Walker Jenkins. Double plays back in. And Jenkins immediately grounds into a double play. Still 3-2 as we move things on top 9. We're going to let Gonzalez face the lefty. And even the lefty is going to find some outfield grass. Little bloop single for Casas. And now we're going Grant Taylor. Facing Triantos. Lines it right at Miller. 1 down. Brings up Marcelo Meyer. Well hit to center field, but not well enough as Head puts that one away for out number 2. Move things on to Duran. Ground ball left side. Gets through both of the guys. Go to third with it. Oh my god, what are you holding onto the ball for? Now it's 2 in scoring position with 2 outs for Kyle Teal. Struck him out. The White Sox win game 3. It's a 2-1 series. We're not dead yet. It ain't a series until the home team loses. And Jeffrey Springs is out for a week with a herniated disc. I mean, if we put him on the IL, he won't be back at all. So I think we're just going to keep him on the team, and we're going to figure out who starts in his place if it comes around to his spot again. But we're going to hope that we're able to advance and he's able to come back for the next series. And we already have a ton of guys in the bullpen anyways, so we're going to figure it out. But McDougal, pitching for the first time all postseason, is going to be the guy going against Brian Bayo tomorrow. As we are here, top one, Tanner McDougal going for us here in Game 4. It's a 2-1 series. Red Sox are in the lead. They have Brian Bayo going. Nothing for them. We're cooking. Runners on the corners here. Nobody out for Walker Jenkins. Throw down to second is not in time. We have 2 in scoring position here for Jenkins. Pops up the 2-1 count. Everyone stays put. Still second and third now with 1 out. And it's Brian Ramos who has struggled this postseason as he watches strike 3. Now it's Zavala. We strand 2. We had 2 in scoring position, nobody out. We don't get anybody in. Now it's McDougal. Scoreless frame. We do nothing. They do nothing. Gonzalez on second here for Caro. Pops it up. 1 down. Brings up Colson Montgomery. Advances the runner, but it's 2 down. Now it's Walker Jenkins. Well hit, but right at the center fielder. Still 0-0 here at guaranteed rate. Top 4, McDougal. Scoreless frame. Bottom 4, Bayo. Scoreless frame. And McDougal's in some trouble here. 2 in scoring position with 2 outs to Arias, the 9-hitter. Gets him 2-2, and then he gives up a single that's going to score 2 runs. And now it's going to be a 2-0 lead here for the Red Sox. Maybe should have visited the mound before that one. Yeah, you won't complain. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Let's go Hayden Younger at this juncture of the ball game. Struck him out. Should have gone with that the last batter, to be honest, but we didn't, and it bites us. We're down 2-0 here, bottom 5. Another low-scoring, low-hit contest. Burrows, Head, Gonzalez due up for us. We do nothing. Top 6. Younger gives up a solo shot. Now it's 2 in scoring position with 2 outs for Alan Castro. Let's just see how he feels. You're not tired at all? We'll let the righty face him. Boom. Nice play by Gonzalez, but it's now a 3-0 game, and we're still continuing to be horrible at the plate. They're bringing in a lefty to face our back-to-back lefties. We're obviously not going to pinch hit for either of them. First pitch swinging, Colson Montgomery. Hell yes. Slice that shit. Base knock. He's on to lead off the inning. Brings up Jenkins. Gets away. Montgomery stays put, though. 2-2. Watches strike 3. So 1 down, runner on first. 3-1 to Ramos. They walk him. So first and second here. 1 out for Samuel Zavala. Just do the regular AB. Line drive, sliding catch, Roman Anthony. 2 down. Brings up Bouchard, but it's Bouchard against a lefty here. Spits on ball 4. Bases juice. The go-ahead run is at the dish in Ryan Burrows. Maybe he's a hero. Maybe he's a hero. Gets away. That's going to score 1. That's what we're talking about. That's 1 on the board. It's a 3-1 game. 2 in scoring position now. 1-1 to Burrows. 3-1. Spits on ball 4. Bases juiced again. Go-ahead run is on first base. Hudson Head, lefty. We don't really have another outfielder. That's the problem with no Rafaela. Fuck. God damn it. I mean, we would have to lose the DH if we moved Bouchard. Head has not been doing anything. He's got 50s in all the important categories against lefties. Mogollon, not going to strike out, but he may not give you a home run either. We're going to do it. Mogollon's going to come into pinch hit. He doesn't strike out, but he just grounds into a double play. Not double play, but just the inning-ending ground ball. And now we don't have anybody to play center field, so our center fielder is going to be Walker Jenkins because he's our best option. Zavala's going to go left. Or Zavala's going to go... No, right. Right is Zavala. Jenkins is in center. I don't think any of these guys can play like a corner. Yeah, no. We're just screwed. We lose the DH. As Bouchard goes to left field. Yep. And now Younger's hitting 8th. All right. That's what we're settled into here. Younger's going to come out of the game, though. They have lefty-righty, and then all the lefties coming up. So we're going to try to bring in a lefty here. And that's going to be Jaden Barfield, the rookie, coming in. Of course, Kyle Teal leads off with a double. You feel good? You fucking better. That's smoke to center. Over the head of Jenkins. Not what you want. So now we're down 3. Wait, he's gotten worse in center? He used to be a 50 in center. That's why I decided to put him out there. You gotta be kidding me. So I guess Zavala's technically better in center. Jesus Christ. God, that's gonna kill me, that decision. Pitch around. That's 1 down, but runner moves up into scoring, or up into third base. 90 feet away. And then Roman Anthony's just going to power 1 to center field. Doesn't even matter who we have out there because he's going to hit a 2-run home run. It's a 6-1 ball game, folks. And your final in this one is 8-1 as we give up a 4-run 7th inning, 1 run in the 8th, and we have 5 total hits and 1 run on the day. Only run we scored was what was it? The Brian Ramos. No, that was a walk. I already forget. It wasn't an RBI, though. I can see that. So, horrible offensive game. We lose. We're down 3-1 in the series. Backs against the wall. All right. Down 3-1 in the series. Back against the wall. Here at Guaranteed Rate Field. As we made a couple changes to the lineup here. Miller's back in at short. We have Zavala's down at 9th. Gonzalez, who's been hitting well, is hitting 3rd. Montgomery's 2. Jenkins 5. And, yeah. Tanner Houck on the bump for us. They have Paul Skeens going. Can we get to Skeens and can Houck outduel him? That's the question here in this game. As top 1. we get through it. Also, another reason why I don't like this, we'll get to it when we get through this one, but bottom one, we do nothing. But another reason why we don't like this is I want my guys to be able to shift. Like, we have shifts on as much as they can be, but I don't want to do this every single time for every single batter, obviously. So I have my shit set on defensive strategy as the manager, but the manager doesn't think we should ever shift. So the manager's never going to shift. Not that you can shift a ton anymore, obviously, but still, we want to be shifting as much as possible, but I also don't want to go through and watch every single AB to shift. And for whatever reason, when you're able to, like I said, the game just plays differently in these when you're watching the games than they do when you're just hitting sim, because for whatever reason, the AI manager will listen to what you have your strategy set up as in the sim games, but he will not in this. So I have this set up. He's completely regarding the strategy page of what I have set for what our overall strategy should be, and he's just doing whatever the fuck he thinks should happen. So it's flawed. It's very flawed. It pisses me off because the game plays so differently, and obviously there's some element of it's the postseason and things are just going to be wacky in general. But it's also a big role in it, at least in my mind, is that it just plays way differently in this than it does in just a regular day-by-day sim. But anyways, bottom one here, as we have Caro on second base, and, or I guess this is still them. This is still their shifting, but everything I said still applies. So, Caro's on second base. 1-2. And that's another thing, is that, like, the hitting strategy, the offensive strategy, it's relying, like, is it, since it has me set to this, is it, when I hit AB, is it applying the strategy settings that I have set for my team? Or is it just going ahead and swinging away every pitch? Like, would I be better off doing this, or would I be better off doing this? Who fucking knows? But I can tell you one thing, I'm not going to sit here and watch every single batter of the game and make decisions on every single fucking pitch. That's just not happening. So anyways, Jacob Gonzalez, let's just try using this, I guess. So, but not that this has ever gone well for us in the past, but yeah. Jacob Gonzalez here, 2-2. Flies at the left field, 2 down. Next batter up, Ramos. Ground ball. Oh, looks like it was muffed. Can't make the transfer. Runners on the corners here, Walker Jenkins. Goes down swinging. Nothing going. On to top 2. Houck in some trouble. First and second, 2 outs for Kyle Teal. Pops it up in the infield. We get out of it. Move things on bottom 2. Nothing going. They're on second base with 1 out. Why would you have a 75 range shortstop when you can't make fucking 75 range plays? Or I guess that's a 70 range. Oh, my bad. So they score a run. Casas is up with a runner on second base. That's 2 down. Brings up Blyce. Goes down swinging. Here's Zavala. Nothing going. Literally nothing. Just, I mean, like, fucking brutal. Houck works a scoreless frame. We do nothing offensively. Houck works a scoreless frame. Nothing offensively. Houck works a scoreless frame. And we actually did something offensively. Woo! 2-run home run, Jacob Gonzalez. Let's go. Nothing else going. Tanner Houck at 95 pitches. He's going to come out of the game here. 7, 8, 9. Let's just go Liager here. Scoreless frame. Bottom 7. We do nothing. Top 8. Lefty, lefty, lefty. I feel like he's been bad. Yeah, I mean, 0.2 innings. He's had a horrible ERA. Let's fucking go Campbell. We trust the ratings. Caden Campbell coming in against their 1-2-3 all lefties. 1-2-3. I don't know if it was 1-2-3, but scoreless frame for Caden Campbell. We're on to the bottom of the 8th. They finally bring in a reliever here as Zavala, Caro, Montgomery is due up. We scored another run. Solo home run, Colson Montgomery. It's a 3-1 ball game. Caden Campbell here in the top of the 9th. We're not going to let him finish it out here. This is Grant Taylor's job. 2-run game. It's 4, 5, 6 due up. Or no, 5, 6, 7 due up for them. And Grant Taylor works a scoreless frame. We are not dead yet. 3-2 series as we win this game 3-1, and the series is now back to Boston. All right, folks, it is Game 6 here back at Fenway Park. The lineup is the same from last game. We are once again hitting Gonzalez third, Montgomery second. The same as last game. Like I said, Miller's back in the lineup, still hitless throughout the entire postseason. But at least he plays good defense, I guess. But it's not like anybody else has been hitting for us in that spot, so might as well. And they are starting an opener. Eniel De Los Santos is pitching. It was supposed to be, or I guess all their guys are tired and they didn't want to start Vargas. Or maybe Vargas is going to be the opener. Weird. Or the follower, rather. Who knows? But top 1 here. Gonzalez on second here for Brian Ramos. That's the end of the inning. So we move things on bottom of the 1st. Santucci gives up a solo home run or whatever the fuck. We're down 1-0. De Los Santos still in the game. Interesting. Oh, now they bring in Griffin Herring. So it's a bullpen game? Or are they using this guy as a starter? Weird. But, Griffin Herring. Scoreless frame. Santucci does not work a scoreless frame. That's going to be popped up into shallow center field. That'll be 2 down. Brings up Kyle Teal, lefty on lefty. Popped up into left field. We work a scoreless frame. So top 3 here. Griffin Herring still on the bump. Zavala's on second with 2 outs for Montgomery. Watches strike 3. And Montgomery's fucking awesome. So he has to come out of the game, but he has no injury listed. Awesome. He's a 50 at third. He's a 40 at third. He can't even play third, so I guess we're moving Gonzalez to third. And then let's try Mogollon. Mogollon's going to play second, and now we have him as our number 2 hitter. Beautiful stuff. So bottom 3, Santucci, scoreless frame. Top 4, we do nothing. They do nothing. Alex Cobb's in the game for them now. We do nothing. They have a runner on second here with 1 out for Kyle Teal. I mean, come on. This guy was like top 3 in like all these, like he had all these different strikeouts. And now every count is 2-1. Like, what the fuck? Then he plunks Arias on a 1-2. No worries. I'm fucking worried. Lefty, lefty. Back-to-back guys. Jesus fucking Christ. Now we got to go to Liager. Hope he can get us a strikeout or something. Gets a strikeout there. Now it's Blyce coming up. Fly ball left field, but it is caught by Zavala. But we're down 2-0 as our offense continues to do nothing. Probably because I refuse to watch every single fucking thing. And God, this is annoying. But it's Zavala, Caro, Magellan do up with our shitty fucking 1-2-3 that we have right now. Or 9-1-2 rather. 1-2 for Zavala. Alright, ground ball through the middle. Base knock. Brings up Caro. Zavala's going to go and swipe second. Not even a throw down. Caro then rips one into right field. Finds some outfield dirt. Zavala goes to third. Runners around the corners. And Camilo Doval enters the game for the Red Sox against Javier Magellan. Take a fucking pitch, I guess. Make him throw strikes. Make him throw strikes. Gets through. That scores a run. Magellan delivers, makes it a 2-1 ball game. It's now first and second. Nobody out for Jacob Gonzalez. Strike 3. Now it's 1 down. Runners on first and second here for Brian Ramos, who hits a weak little dribbler to third base and gets doubled up. Beautiful stuff. So we're down 2-1, bottom 6 here. Liager, let's let him face these guys. Works a scoreless frame. Top 7, Dick Fitz enters the game. It's Jenkins, Bouchard, and Miller for us. What's Jenkins got? That's well hit, deep center field. Off the top of the wall. Leadoff double for Walker Jenkins. So he's on second, brings up Bouchard. Let's just at it. First pitch. Ooh, little muff action from the Marcelo Meyer there. Can't field it cleanly. Reaches on an error, so we have runners on the corners here with nobody out for Noah Miller, who will not be hitting in this situation. Unless, I mean, our bench is already quite weak, so maybe we just squeeze bunt? What's his bunting? He's got 60 bunting. Let's try it. They nail him at home. You gotta bunt that to first base, man. So now we have first and second, one out for Hudson Head. That's ground ball. They only get one, though, so second and third, 2 outs for Samuel Zavala, who pops it up to the infield, and we do nothing with our opportunity. As we move things on to the bottom of the 7th, we go to the bullpen. 8-9-1. Bunch of lefties coming up. Let's just go Tanner Banks. Awesome. Gives up 2 runs. Still can't get out of it from there. I mean, I don't fucking know. Matt Manning gonna come in. Strikes out Blyce. Now it's Casas. Well hit right field, but tracked down by Jenkins. But they tack on 2, so we're down by 3 in the inning. We have 2 frames to do something about it, but probably not going to do anything about it because we're the fucking Chicago White Sox in this goddamn watch the sim shit. Sam Hentges. Looks like he swung 8 minutes after it was in the glove. Now Magellan comes up. Spits on ball 4. Brings up Jacob Gonzalez. Fly ball center field, already down to 2 outs. Ryan Ramos. There we go. Down the line. Keep the inning alive. Would have liked something in the air, perhaps over the monster, but we'll take that, I guess. Double. Second and third. Oh, no, he scored one, so it's now a 2-run game. Runner on second here for Walker Jenkins. Lefty on lefty, though, and he's been terrible this season against lefties. 70 WRC plus. He's been terrible this postseason in general. But, I mean, it's not like we have anything on the bench to bring in. We have Ryan Burroughs. So, and we would just end up in that situation where we don't have an outfielder again. So, Walker Jenkins. Strike 1. Gets through. Okay. I don't think Ramos is going to score on that one, considering Abreu. He is. Okay. 4-3 ball game. Back to being a 1-run game. Jenkins on second base. Lefty pitcher for Sean Bouchard, who theoretically crushes lefties. Little dribbler. Awesome. 2-0 count and you do that with it. Now it's bottom 8. Matt Manning still on the bump. Runner on second. 1-0 count to Duran. Pops it up to Caro, though. 2 down. Brings up Kyle Teal. Well hit to center field, and we get a bullshit animation where it looks like Hudson Head just ran to the wrong spot because the animations aren't actually what actually happened, and now we're just back to being down by 2. You feel fine. Jenkins tracks that one down, but now we're down by 2. So the hill is even steeper here, top 9. Noah Miller leading things off, and then lefty against Sam Hentges. Ryan Burroughs coming in to pinch hit. He swung 8 hours after it was in the glove. Now it's Hudson Head. Three 1, 3-2. Slow roller out to second. Not slow enough. 2 down. Now another lefty. And that's the series, folks. The Boston Red Sox are going to the World Series here in 2028 as the Chicago White Sox fall flat on their faces as the in-game sim continues to piss me off. Santucci gets not a great performance. Liager was fine. Banks got lit up. Manning gave up a run. The offense does fuck all. And Montgomery gets hurt, so we basically had no chance once that happened. As the series MVP, Roman Anthony. As the Red Sox advance, they'll be taking on... It's a battle of 1 seeds, folks. The 1 seed from the National League, Milwaukee Brewers, and the 1 seed from the American League, Boston Red Sox. Great job! We had a good regular season, and then a fluky off-season or postseason after winning the first round. But yeah, still good score. As we are here at the end of the postseason, where your World Series champions are indeed the Boston Red Sox. They win 4-2 over the Milwaukee Brewers, as the Paul Skeens-led Red Sox get it done. I mean, their lineup was pretty scary, too. I mean, Abreu, Blaze, Anthony had a big series against us. Casas was terrifying. I mean, Meyer was good. I don't remember. Vaughn Grissom must have been hurt against us because he was not playing second base. That was Arias. So we didn't even have their best lineup, and they still beat us. So that means now the Red Sox have won, was that 2 in the last 4 years? Yes, in the last 4 years, they've won 2 World Series. They're the cream of the crop in the American League right now, especially now they have Paul Skeens. I don't know what exactly his team control situation is. He has 1 more year. He has 1 more year of team control. I mean, if any team is going to re-sign him, the Red Sox definitely have a chance. They have the 5th highest payroll already, the 7th highest budget, huge market size. So, if anybody's able to re-sign Paul Skeens, it's going to be the Red Sox.